Veteran Salute is sponsored by the Devon James Injury Lawyers.
Welcome back. He served 2 tours to Vietnam as a combat engineer and was involved in the single largest Allied operation in that war.
Jason Lamb shares his story in this week's Veteran Salute.
Mike Newton is a 1965 graduate of Pratt High School. He eventually patrolled the jungles of South Vietnam as a demolition specialist. He was also a paratrooper who jumped into the single largest operation of the Vietnam War. But first, it all began when Newton and a couple of his buddies decided to join the U.S. Army.
I wanted to be a paratrooper. It was a good idea at the time.
Newton's basic training in AIT, or Advanced Individual Training in Combat Engineering, was at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
We did everything from build bridges to demolition work, a lot of construction work, things like that. Learned how to create obstacles to maybe halt the enemy.
Then he went to jump school at Fort Benning, Georgia.
Well, as soon as we finished school and after we made our last jump, orders came down, and I think out of a class of, there was around 400 of us. I think about 300 went to Vietnam at that time.
In February of '66, Newton was assigned to the 173rd Engineer Company, 173rd Airborne Brigade at Bien Hoa.
When I got there, shortly after I got there, we went out on operations, and my job was to go out on what they called a demolition team, and there was 3 of us that would go with each infantry company, and we'd go out on search and destroy operations.
After his first year-long tour was over, Newton signed up for another one. His company moved into the Central Highlands near Dak To.
We made the combat jump in February 22nd of 1967, and that was Operation Junction City.
Operation Junction City was the first U.S. combat airborne op in Vietnam. It was the single largest Allied operation of the war.
I think we had 11 plane loads of guys, and we came in at about 900 feet, 800 to 900 feet, and jump from there so we could get to the ground quicker. Our job was to find the central headquarters for the North Vietnamese Army was somewhere in that area. So once we hit the ground, we started patrolling and running what they called search and destroy operations.
Newton began his second 6-month tour assigned to the 173rd Airborne Brigade's Jungle School in An Khie as a combat instructor.
I taught a demolition class, ambush, counter-ambush techniques, patrolling, assisted with a weapons class, and first aid. The project, with the Jungle School, the main purpose of the Jungle School was to get the guys, the new guys that came in, get them acclimatized, get them, maybe used to combat procedures.
After 2 years in Vietnam, Newton was discharged. He was warned the war was unpopular back home. Don't expect a parade, he was told.
But when I came home, I came back to Pratt, and the people in Pratt, Kansas were just really good. They were good to all the guys coming back.
That's good to hear.
It's really a special place.
Newton attended community college and wrote for the Pratt Tribune newspaper. He moved to Salina in '71, got into advertising, and he met his wife, Diana. He continued to work in advertising and sales for 45 years. Mike and Diana moved from Salina to Wichita in 2006. They have a daughter, Julie, and a grandson, Griffin, who graduated from Wichita State. Mike worked as a contract sales rep for several companies until he retired in 2020. Here for you, Jason Lamb, KSN News 3.
The Devon James Injury Lawyers here with our Veteran of the Week, and that's Sergeant Mike Newton, who served our country in the United States Army, including 2 tours of Vietnam. On behalf of all of Kansas, thank you so much for your service.
Thank you very much.
Veteran Salute is sponsored by the Devon James Injury Lawyers.